have written books. I call it the the Excellent Leader series.
Yes, yes.
When I read about your books initially, my first question that popped up, and I'm going to ask you the question here as we are approaching the end, is what is an excellent leader for you? We discussed so much, but how would you describe an excellent leader?
Well, this again comes back to this point that we've discussed earlier about what is the role of a leader. Is the leader there to push and to pull, or is the leader there to support? So I firmly believe the latter. I believe that you as the leader you're not the one who's doing the work. You're the one who's creating an environment in which people can work. And to me, that's the difference between a leader and an excellent leader. A leader can create that environment to a certain degree, perhaps. An excellent leader does that better. And I think the difference lies in the concept of empathy. I believe you cannot be an excellent leader without a fair amount of empathic feeling for what's going on with people. And again, I don't believe that empathy is about huggy, kissy, let's have a kumbaya session, etc., etc. I believe it's about having more information at your disposal about what moves people. And simply that makes it easier for you to align what you're actually asking people to do with what their values are, what they need, what's important to them. Because if you're asking people to do stuff that's important to them, they're going to do it. You don't have to motivate them. That's why they're there. That's why they chose this job. I believe the difference between an excellent leader and a leader is an excellent leader doesn't work half as hard.
Well, that's no motivation for people to become excellent leaders.
I believe it makes your work easier. I honestly do.
And I actually think of experiences in particular when applying observational listening.
Yes.
Yeah, when a lot of people would say, I don't have time for this. I can't sit down constantly with people and have these kind of conversations. It's about thinking about when to have these conversations, when to really put that effort into them. And it's beautiful effort, by the way. It feels wonderful, the sense of belonging and connection in the moment. But also to realize, as you mentioned earlier about multitasking and so on, what happens when you have these incredible conversations and how much time they can save you overall.
In the long run, they save time. They don't cost time. Yes.
It makes a whole lot of a difference.
And this whole focus on, I don't have to fix everything. I only have to support people. My primary task is to support people as a leader, not to fix everything.
I immediately had the sensation of, let's take the pressure off a bit, shall we?
Yeah,